So, once upon a time so long ago that people didn't have digital watches, nor when they thought digital watches was cool, there was a man. Not just a man, he was the Roman Emperor. And he was very upset because a group of people, known as the Jews, were harassing his empire for years from the small state of Palestine. So, he thought of a good plan, and started to tax them really harshly until they started to disperse throughout Europe and Asia. This was called the Jewish diaspora. During the diaspora, the Jewish people adapted to wherever they settled down to. A significant advantage over other people was their ability to speak Hebrew. Every Jewish person knew how to speak at least a little bit of Hebrew, and that made them really well in connecting with other Jewish people. Resulting was that they were very wealthy in the 19th to 20th century. But due to that fact, they were usually to blame when other people's economy went down. In 1935, a man with a severe case of unshaved toothbrush mustache started to massacre Jewish identities because he thought that they were the ones behind the curtains in Germany's loss in World War I. Unknowingly to him, he also had a slight bit of Jewish blood in his veins. After World War II, Jewish people were scattered around Europe with nothing left on them because of the Holocaust that left all their families dead. 6 million people dead, to be exact. The United States and Britain started to pity them because of their homeless condition and said, "Hey, why not find a place for them to settle down permanently?" So they decided to create a new nation out of the Middle East, which unfortunately was the home to the Palestinians. The new nation, Israel, was erected out of nowhere in 1948, and all the Jews traveled down there to their home, which Palestinians were swept off the streets into small tents and camps. Of course, the Arabian world didn't like what the United States did to their fellow Palestinians, and so they planned an offensive against Israel. And there are several attempts to resettle the Palestinian brothers back to their position. They were always fruitless because of the Israelis' technological support by the United States. So they reverted into small groups that were identified as terrorists to harass the Israelis, which backfired because Israel started its non-negotiation tactic with the terrorists. This further extended into organizations backed up by the Arabian nations like Palestinian Liberation Organization, the PLO, the Hezbollah, the Jihad, Fatah, and Hamas, and continue all the way to the 21st century, which still goes on today.